Hey everyone, Late Night Gaming here. I'm just going to be running a test of a deck for the Solo Champions League Season 14, Round 3. This round, our required hero is Shadowcat, Kitty Pryde. And the aspect I have chosen, I am running Justice. My other two teammates, they are running Aggression and Protection. And I'm excited for this. So the scenario we are doing Absorbing Man standard with the Power Drain and Counter set. And yeah. So deck building requirements, you have to include at least one or two. Let me see, I've got it up here. Yeah, so deck building requirements was no cards with the Avenger trait, so there are no Avengers because that's the theme of the season, and at least two cards with or requiring your faction trait. So my faction is the X-Men, and I have X-Men in my deck, like Colossus and Bishop. At least one card with one of the other faction's traits, and I am bringing Wraith and Venom and Ironheart. So all those bases are covered, and I am ready to go and get this started. The counter deck is all shuffled and ready to go. Everything is set up there. Shadowcat's deck is shuffled and ready to go. Mass form upgrade is in play. Solid mass form face up. This card also has a hero resource. You can exhaust it to generate a strength resource for an attack or defense event. After you attack or defend in solid mass form, you can flip this card. This one is optional. However, on the phase side, while she is defending, she cannot take damage, so she would have to actually exhaust to defend. And after you attack or defend in phased mass form, flip this card. That is a forced response, and you must do that when that event occurs, when that requirement happens. So, attack or defend on solid form, you can choose. Attack or defend while on phase form, you must. And that is immediately following the attack or defense event that happens. Okay, so this starts with 2 threat on the main scheme. He has the dense forest environment in play, so that gives him the wood trait. And the force response to that is after Absorbing Man makes an undefended attack against you, take 1 indirect damage, 2 instead if there are 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. Currently there are 0. And we will draw up to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is pretty awesome, actually. Okay. So, we have a quick shift, which allows us to defend without exhausting. We have a Shadowcat Surprise, which will deal 3 damage to an enemy and ready your hero. We have a Turn the Tide. We have a Kitty's Room. Okay. How interesting. We have Wraith in hand. I'd love to get him in play, but I don't think that's going to happen right now. So I think... Oh boy. Yeah. I think I am going to do that. Alright, so I'm going to use Wraith to play Kitty's Room. Because Kitty's Room is Alter Ego action, exhaust Kitty's Room. If you are in solid mass form, heal 2 damage from Kitty Pryde. Phased mass form, draw 1 card. Now she has a phase control action, flip your mass form upgrade. Limit once per round. So once per round on her alter ego side, she can flip this upgrade, right? So we will flip this to the phase side with her action of phase control, and then we can exhaust this to draw one card. Oh, look at that. That's great. Okay. So we will flip up to hero side. She has a 2 thwart, 2 attack, 2 defense, and selective intangibility. While you're in phase mass form, Shadowcat ignores guard and patrol keywords and any crisis icons in play. Pretty sweet. Okay, so she flipped up, but I am not going to do a lay down the law. What I am going to do is spend a lay down the law on a clear the area. So remove 2 threat from a scheme, the main scheme. Bam. If this removes the last threat on that scheme, draw 1 card. We will. We will also trigger a Turn the Tide, which will, after your hero thwarts and removes all threat from a scheme, deal 3 damage to an enemy. So there's 3 damage on Absorbing Man. Here goes Turn the Tide. That's going to force flip phased to solid. And Kitty hasn't even done anything herself yet. Okay, so we do have a phased strike, deal 6 damage to an enemy. If you're in phase mass form, you may discard an attachment. Not important. We do have a Shadowcat surprise. Okay, so what we'll do is we will attack for 2. 8, 9 total. Okay. We will then exhaust the solid form for that strength event. We'll spend a phased strike to play the Shadowcat surprise, which will deal 3 damage. And ready your hero. And finally, we will attack again with Shadowcat for another 2 damage. Triggering the response after you attack or defend. She is now in phased mass form. And we'll hold on to our quick shift and draw up to 5. 3, 4, 5. Wow, okay. Okay. Interesting cards. Interesting stuff happening. That was a lot of damage on turn 1. Wow. That was 10 damage on turn 1 with a bunch of cards played. Okay. So now we put 1 threat on the scheme. After resolving, place 1 delay counter here. Okay. 1 delay counter goes on. And we'll also keep our round counter. There we go. This will be our round counter. Round 1. I can stick that here. Okay. That's done. And now he's going to attack. Right? Yeah. Okay, so his attack is 2. We are going to go ahead and spend a quick shift. I'm in phased mass form, so I will draw 2 cards. And that triggers the defense, so she will take no damage. She is defending now, so that would be 4 damage, completely prevented. That does turn her back to solid side. Right, now we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hand size. Not bad, not bad. We got our operative skill, that's cool. Okay. Our encounter card is Icy Grip. You are stunned. If Absorbing Man has the ice trait, take 2 indirect damage. He does not. I am stunned, so that's sad. Stunned, stunned. Bam. Okay. So now what are we gonna do? Oh, we have another quick shift for later. Go ahead and play out this skilled investigator just in case a side scheme decides to pop its ugly head up. We have an intangible interference. And it's pretty cool. But I think what I will do is I will attack, which removes stunned. We'll use solid form and an operative skill to play the Shadowcat Surprise. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Down to 1. And ready hero. To believe we'll attack. Knock this down. Bring Absorbing Man to his side 2. Oh, we're on round 2, by the way. Alright, Absorbing Man gains trait each environment in play when revealed. Super Absorbing Power is in play. Deal 1 encounter card to each player. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Super Absorbing Power. Okay, Super Absorbing Power is a side scheme. There it is. It was at the bottom of the deck. So he gains all traits, and he now is at 3. That is at 3. Oops. Can't believe that just happened. That has 3 threat on it. God. I hate it when this happens. I get like that sometimes. It just can't shuffle. And everything just kind of falls all the time. My hands don't want to work. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so that has 3 threat on it. Just slap that there. And what I would do is... that will be fine. I'm not sure if I'm going to need that or not. She attacked, so we'll go to phased form. And I think we will get rid of that one. Draw up 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So we have an airwalk. That's cool. We have a Lockheed, that's cool. We have a Pivotal Moment, that's cool. Turn the Tide, that's cool. Quick Shift so we can draw extra cards this turn. Okay. I like it. We're gonna do really well. Let's make it happen. Okay. Put 1 threat on the main scheme. Absorbing Man has all traits right now. Put another counter to 2. Absorbing Man is attacking. His attack is 2. 1 is 3. We will do our quick shift for the defense. Just already the plan. We draw 2 cards. perfect. Flip to solid. And our encounter card. Encounter card is Assault. The villain attacks you. Oh, it's terrible. Okay. The villain is attacking. His attack is 2. Think I have any cool tricks this time? Sure don't. That's okay. We will just take it. It's 2. Oh, we're taking 5 damage. Ouch. Went from taking no damage to 5 damage like that. Alright. Wow. What a hit. Nice job, Absorber Man. Nice job. Okay. So it is now. Okay, that's great. Yep, I've got a great plan here. Great plan. Alright. Here we go. Ready? I'm going to thwart 2. The main scheme. Okay, we're in round 3. Thwarting 2 off the main scheme. That brings the main scheme down to 0, which means it triggers Turn the Tide. After your hero thwarts and removes all threat from a scheme, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Do that. Alright, and his hit points are 15. Now we just hit him for 3, so he's at 12. Okay. We won't flip just yet. Because we're going to spend this strength for this pivotal moment. It's going to deal 5 damage because there's no threat on the main scheme. He's at 7. Now we will go to phased. Okay. Now we're going to spend this Power of Justice for an airwalk. That's going to remove 4 threat because we're in phased form. We'll completely take this one out. That triggers the Skilled Investigator to draw a card, which will be a Turn the Tide because we're still in the response window. And that will deal 3 damage to an enemy. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to flip down, I mean. I'm in phased form, so I can exhaust this to draw 1 card. It's Power of Justice, that's cool. We'll use the phase control action to flip this to solid. We'll spend 2 on Lockheed. Lockheed comes out. If you're in solid mass form, deal 2 damage to an enemy. There we go. And then Lockheed will hit him for 1. He's down to 4. And that's it. Draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Good deal. They all are exhausted cards. And put 1 threat in the main scheme. Absorber Man is scheming this time. It's 2 scheme. This one is 3. Discard 3 cards from the encounter deck. Okay. He's scheming for 3. Puts the main scheme up to 4. Discard 3 cards from the encounter deck for some reason. He wants that to happen. Get our counter card, which is Omnimorph Duplication. If Absorbing Man has the Wood trait, which is the only trait he has, discard one card at random from your hand. Okay. One card at random from your hand. Oh, they went Shadow and Steel. Okay. Round 4. Here we go. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna spend 2. Put up Ironheart. She's gonna draw me a card. Perfect. Okay. Blockade attack, so he has 1 on him. Forgot about that. Okay. So we'll use Kitty's Room to heal 2 damage from Kitty Pryde. And we'll exhaust to recover the other 3. And I'm going to flip up to hero side. Lockheed is going to thwart 1 and be defeated. Ironheart is going to thwart 1. Take a consequential. So it goes here. Did I put a counter? I didn't. Should be a counter. This should have 3. Okay, so that's down to 2. I'm going to use a bishop to do a clear the area. That's going to remove 2 threat from the scheme. Which will then... That was the last threat, so we draw 1 card. Perfect. We will use Solid and the Venom to play Shadowcat Surprise to deal 3 damage to an enemy and ready your hero. She is ready. She will then attack for 2, finishing Absorbing Man. So that was a round 4, full health, clean board. There's no minions, there's no side schemes, and Absorbing Man is defeated. She has her 9 health. Ironheart still has 1 health remaining, so that's 10 health. So she's plus 1 health to the scenario as well. That was pretty awesome. I like this deck, and I believe this is the one that I will use for this this round, and that will be super cool. I love it. Awesome. Thank you for joining me. This was a nice quick one. Everybody have a great night, and if you're not a member of the Solo Champions League, you should check it out. Just look them up. Marvel Champions, Solo Champions League. It'll pop right up. It's run by Innsmouth Bear. You'll see it up there. It's like number 1 on the Google search when you enter it that way. And you can see the whole thing on the screen. Like, it'll tell you all the information, and you can go ahead and play this round and join in and do all this stuff. It's great, super fun. It challenges you to make crazy decks like this one. All right, have a good night. Thank you for joining me. Leave a like, subscribe, and have fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe.